There is.
Hey, film. Hey! If you see him badding up the people, it's so funny making the movie down there, bro. Trust me.
He told me to come round. He said, like, the person round there where he's going, it's a nightmare, he said.
No, I said he's amazing. I started to sing Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound.
Oh, he was singing that, was he?
No,
he wasn't. He gave a little dance. Oh, that weren't bad. That weren't bad. What's this place then? Just part of the Kennel Club, or?
Nah, Kennel Club.
That's next door, yeah? What's this loading bay for?
This is like another building, offices and stuff like that. So.
Has it got a good bit around the other side?
Yes.
It's got a good restaurant that I delivered to, Rubichon, at the front.
Yeah, I don't.
That's where all the bread and that was.
Yeah, I don't.
It's out of our price range though.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't do restaurants.
Me neither. Not up here anyway.
Videos.
Cool, blimey.
So they got revolving doors and security around the front on the other side. They have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. We got one. We got to go on the other side. We're melting the pair of us.
Happy days.
Yeah, just one more. Yeah, take care.
He's
Yeah.
actually with you. I'm just talking. I just said,
Yeah.
bloody on it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's my security.
That's the security saying no.
Take care. Yeah, he said there's security around the other side. Hello.
You can't take pictures, sir.
What do you mean I can't take a picture? What makes you think that?
Are you working here?
Well, yeah, I'm working here. Yeah, I'm working. I'm working here doing photography.
In this building?
No, just
No,
out
private,
here.
This is a private house, sir.
A house?
Yeah, apartment, yeah.
What, people live here?
Yeah.
So it's not a hotel or anything like that?
No.
Right, so okay.
Sorry, yeah?
So it's just like private residence.
Yeah.
Is it private residence?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If it's private residence, I won't film it. All right. No worries, mate. Private residence. Yeah, I don't film private residence. Oh, you weren't lying. That's number 7. Oh, what's this place?
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Ignoring you at the moment.
Can I ask you why are you filming that? Why are you filming?
Yeah, because I can.
Yeah, I know you can.
So what businesses are in there? Can't pick it up. Oh,
Why are you filming companies for?
In see what businesses are in there.
Why is that? May I ask?
Because I'm interested.
What's your interest in the businesses?
I'm interested in what businesses are in this building. Well, I don't have to tell you anyway. You know, you was alright around the other side, and
Yeah, I was, but just like, I'm just asking.
Well, you can ask, yeah. I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
where do we go from here?
No problem.
Okay, fine. So you got a bit down the side there.
For security reasons, obviously I have to ask. But
Sorry?
it seems a bit strange.
What are you security?
Yeah,
Okay, where's your SIA badge?
I have it with me.
Okay, it's not on display, so you breach your licensing conditions.
It's with me though.
It has to be on display when then licensed for activity, you know that. Section 9.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've left it.
So they left it in there, so it's even worse. Yeah, so you're committing a criminal offence under section 9.4 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001, which means I have to report you.
You can report me if you want.
I will report you.
Look, see, you were nice there, but now.
Yeah, but you're trying to infringe on my rights, so my rights
No,
are I
I'm
can
just
film.
asking a question. That's all I'm doing is asking a question.
Yeah, but come put your security SIA licence on, and then I'll talk to you. Without that, you're just nothing. Right, so it's not in there, then it's, you said it's inside.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, okay. Yeah, but it has to be on display, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it's not on display. So you're breaching your licensing conditions section. You know what your licensing conditions are, aren't you?
Yes,
Under section 9.1. So what are your licensing conditions then?
To show it.
No, it's not to show it. It has to be on display when conducting licensable activity, unless you're a store detective or doing covert security work. You're not doing covert security work.
No.
You're engaging with a member of the public.
Yes, sir. And I'm asking politely.
Yeah, no, and I'm telling you that you're breaching your licensing conditions.
Okay.
You know, I'm filming in public. That's all you need to know.
Okay, no problem.
You know, other than that, you don't need to know anything.
No problem. I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah, it won't be nice. I'm not being rude, but as I'm pointing out a few things
Yeah.
that you actually work in a regulated industry. You know, and that means it's regulated. It's a government-run industry, the SIA.
Correct.
Yeah. You know, it's a Security Industry Act, but it's quite often known as, with operatives that are not wearing their badges, you know, it's known as stupidity in action.
Yeah.
Because by not having your badge on display, you're breaching your licensing conditions, which is stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Understood.
You should have it on there.
I should have it on my neck.
Yeah, having it on you is not sufficient. You know, get yourself a lanyard, get yourself an arm thing, get yourself a little badge that you can put it on, or you know, around your waist, so it's there.
Will do.
You know, in your pocket is a breach,
Will do.
and it's a criminal offence under section 9.4.
Okay, will do.
You know,
Understood.
so
Yeah.
that's it. So I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. So I'm writing to report a breach of licensing requirements by security operative engaged in licensable activity on Wednesday, 19th of June 2005 at approximately 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. outside and working at 7 Clarges Street, London, W1. During this time, I interacted with the security guard who was clearly undertaking licensable activity with me as a member of the public. I observed that the security guard was not visibly displaying his SIA licence as required by law. When I asked the operative about his licence, he responded that it was inside the building. I then informed him that under Schedule 2, Section 9.1 of the Private Industry Security Act 2001, individuals carrying out licensable activity must wear their SIA licence in a visible and outward-facing position at all times. In response, he retrieved the licence from his pocket, briefly showed it to me, and then placed it back in his pocket, continuing to question me without it being displayed. This behaviour appears to be a clear breach of SIA licensing conditions and undermines public trust in regulated security practices. I am able to provide video evidence of this incident upon request. Please let me know if you require further information or would like me to submit the footage to assist with your investigation. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Excellent. I just want details of the data protection officer for the building, because I've got their details.
Can you leave the building?
Right, okay.
You're trespassing.
Right, okay. All right. I've got a legitimate reason.
What's that?
Right, they've taken my they can take my picture, absolutely no problem whatsoever. I've got no issue with that.
Right. Can we go outside and discuss this?
No. I've discussed it in here so they can hear me.
Please.
I'm entitled to a copy of that. I just want to know, how do I go about obtaining a copy?
Of what?
The photos that these two have taken. I know one's definitely taken. I just see them. I've got it on video.
Well, okay, right. First of all,
You've taken a video of it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm a member of the public. I'm a member of the public. I'm not trespassing.
You are trespassing. This is a private property.
Okay, that's a civil matter.
This is private property.
That's a civil matter.
Yes,
And I've got a legitimate reason to be here.
999, please.
Right, okay, right, 999 is a police emergency. This is not a police emergency, it's a civil matter.
Right, can you now please leave the
Right,
building?
so all I want to know,
Guys,
is how can I act...
Right.
I just want to know that...
I will tell you that once you come out the building.
Well, no, tell me and I'll go.
No,
don't touch me, whatever you do.
That's one thing I'm not going to do is touch you. I will not touch you.
Right, I'll stand there, but make sure you call the police. Yeah, because when they turn up, right, I'll get you nicked for not having your SA licence on display, because under section 9.4, it's a criminal.
Right,
Where's your SA licence?
My SA licence is there, thank you.
Right, okay, it's not on display, so you're committing a criminal offence. No, you're committing a criminal offence.
Okay.
Right, so I want details of a data protection officer,
Yeah.
or I'm going back in.
The details of who, sorry?
Your data protection officer for the building.
Data protection officer?
Yeah.
We don't have data protection officer.
You do have a data protection officer.
No, we
All companies do.
don't.
Right, okay.
Why
Okay. What's your privacy? Who can I contact to get a copy of the photo that she's taken?
You can speak to either the building manager.
Okay. Can I speak to the building manager then?
Or you can actually call.
You give me the information. That's done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But I'm reporting you to the SIA, by the way, and I'm going to actually make a police report for you.
Yeah,
I will do.
You just do that, mate. I mean, I haven't done anything to intimidate you or done nothing.
No,
at
you're
all.
not wearing your,
But for
wearing your
some
badge.
reason-
Not wearing your badge.
For some reason,
You're not wearing your badge.
My badge is on my person.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, fair enough.
Read up section 9.1.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter to me, mate. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm not
Okay.
going to worry about that for now. You know what I mean? I just need to.
I just want to know.
So basically,
How do I contact?
What happened? The guys.
I've got no problem with
Yeah.
my photo being taken. No issue with it whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah. But when someone from a company takes your photo, right, I'm protected under the Data Protection Act.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We all are.
Right. Okay. Right. So because of that, I can make a subject access request
Yeah, but we can do
for
exactly
no,
the
you
same.
can't because I'm a member of the public, and I'm.
So what am I?
Right, okay. I'm doing a journalistic piece, yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm protected under section 2, Part 5 of the Data Protection Act.
Right.
I've got journalistic protection under the
Right,
Data
okay,
Protection
okay.
Act. Unfortunately, you haven't got that same level of protection.
Fair enough. Okay.
So just give me the details of who I can contact.
Can you call?
You calling the police? You can call them if you want. I've got no problem with that. Because I'll twist it on them that you get done it. And beauty is,
Why do you want to do that?
well, if you're calling the police on me, right? If you're calling the police on me, you still haven't got your SA license on display. You still haven't got your SA license on display.
What's that?
It's not on display.
So what is it? If it's not
It's in your hand. It's not on display.
It's on display.
It's not on display.
It's on display.
It's not on display.
This is on display.
It wasn't on display. You took it out. It was in your pocket. You took it out.
Doesn't matter. It's on display.
Look, okay.
I have it.
Read
I'm
section 9.
legalised.
Read section 9.1 of the
my-
Private Security
Okay,
Act.
sir. Well,
Yeah, and when the police turn up, if they turn up, I'll tell them.
it must be me. Don't worry about it. You get us on the phone or get son Dave. Yeah. All right.
I just need an email address that I can email in
Okay.
and put a
Yeah,
subject access request in for the photo that's been taken.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Just hold on 1 second.
I've got no problem with being videoed,
Yeah.
but
No, I mean,
you just need to, your employees need to be aware that, there's a thing called the Data Protection Act.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
But have you got CCTV out on this side of the building? Yeah, you have. Right, where's your sign, your CCTV sign? Right, so that's another breach you've got. So we've got a CCTV camera.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's no signs.
Stay inside the reception.
No, it has to be on display outside.
Yeah, well, you've got
It has to be on display outside, so that's another breach.
Okay.
So that's an ICO breach. So I will contact the Information the Commissioner's office as well.
cool.
So if you want to get your building manager down here, I'll deal with him and all. Because it's filming out into the public. So that is filming out into the public domain.
Yeah.
In which case, the sign has to be out in the public domain.
You have to do some right balance.
Don't worry, mate.
I'm a what? Sorry.
You're a bellend.
You're my bellend, am I? Right, that's a public order offence, you muppet. Clown. Where's your red nose? Clown. You're a clown.
No. Neil.
Come on.
Dave.
Giving it large.
Yeah.
Door open.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
Sir, go on, yeah, go on.
Right, now 100% get your building manager. Right, he's committed a section 5. No, he's committed a section 5 public order offence. Right, so get the police here.
Calm down.
Right, if you're going to call the police, get them here. No.
Calm down. Can I speak to you for a second?
No. I'm not interested in speaking to you. Just get your building manager down here. Right, so I can email all the information through.
No problem, mate. No worries. Alright, so how we doing, guys? You alright? Enjoying the weather? Alright, well. He's on the phone, so hopefully we'll get it sorted and then enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, I will do.
And as you didn't realise, my lanyard broke. That's why I couldn't put it on.
Well,
display.
then get another lanyard
Well,
then.
obviously I would do if I had some, but obviously.
Well, then you should have
Then
said.
again, it doesn't really matter, to be fair. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, trust me.
Okay. It's up to the SLA and the police if they want to take it up and out.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
And if you think no, I won't make a report, you're massively mistaken.
Okay, of course. Yeah.
Is the building manager coming or the police coming?
Yeah, please.
Police.
Building manager's coming.
Oh, okay, fine. Because the police can come as well. I've got no issue with the police coming.
Calm down.
Yeah, I've got no issue with the police coming because I've got a Section 5 public order offence as well.
Calm down, calm down.
So,
Is this what you do, though? Is this what you do? You just go around and see whether or not buildings are up to scratch? Or?
no, it's what I do. I video in public
Yeah.
anything I can see in my eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
When I come against people that are doing things wrong, I highlight it. I highlight it on my video.
Right.
When they try to infringe on my rights,
Right.
yeah, then it gets heightened.
Okay, fair enough. That's
Yeah,
fine. Okay.
right. I've got no, like I said, I've got no problem.
Who infringed on your rights?
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Sue Ann, the property manager.
Okay. Can I take your email address?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't have a card, but I can write it down. For
If you
Do
can
mind
write, if you
just
can write it down for me, yeah, yeah. I just want to know how I go about putting a subject access request in for a photograph that's taken of me. Well, I've got no problem with a
took
photograph.
the photograph of you?
Receptionist. So I've got no problem with a photograph being taken. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, but I'm protected by the Data Protection Act, so I can put a subject access request in for that. And you'll probably need. I don't know if your building owners or whatever have got a data protection officer at all that deals
We
with
do.
the ITO. Well, okay, is what I need then is their details. Because
Okay.
that's all I need to escalate
Can
it
I
to.
just ask, if she deleted the photo, would you be happy with that?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
Right, she can't delete it for the next 28 days minimum.
Okay.
Because I want a copy.
That's fine.
So if she actually deletes it, she's actually committing an offence
Okay. We'll ask
under
her
the
not to
under the
delete it.
under the Data Protection Act.
Okay.
Also, as well, she can't share it or show anybody either.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Can I
because
ask,
that's another offence under
so
Data
can I ask
Protection
what's
Act.
happening? Because I don't understand.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Right, one thing.
Yeah.
Right, you've got outward-facing CCTV.
Right.
Yeah, where's your
We actually
CCTV
have
signs?
it at the back of the building.
At the back. Okay, I'm a member of the public walking down here. My image has been captured. How do I go about obtaining my subject access?
you walk
So I've got to walk. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, but the legislation states it has
Okay.
to be on, not inside. It has to be on display outside.
Okay.
Because as he said, as I walked inside, I was well, he thinks I was trespassing. Second thing, yeah, they threatened me with the police for a civil matter, and he said call 999. 999 are for emergencies.
101.
Filming in public is not an emergency.
Yeah.
Second thing, committing a criminal offence under section 9.4 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not on display. Next thing, section 5 public order offence. One of the employees in there called me a bellend.
It wouldn't be our employee, but
It's
because
someone that's
our
in the
employee,
building,
right?
and I will send all that in, and you can send
Okay,
it up to
that's fine.
whatever
we will
business
put that
is.
on. You've got my details.
Yeah, I've got your details, so
Feel free
I
to
will email
contact
you
us.
within the next week.
That's fine.
Of all,
And what's your
of
name?
all that.
Sorry.
I don't need to give my name.
Okay, all right.
I'm a member of the public.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
No worries.
And next time, when you've got people outside just doing a lawful activity, just leave them alone.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And then this doesn't get escalated. Okay.
Someone famous coming out there then.
No. Well, I'm going to make them famous. Formal complaint and data subjects access request instant at 7 Clarges Street, London W1, 19th June 2025. Dear Miss Frances Lau, I am writing to formally raise a series of concerns arising from an incident that took place on the 19th of June 2025 between approximately 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. at 7 Clarges Street, London W1. The conduct of security personnel and the handling of personal data at the site raised multiple compliance, legal, and regulatory issues which I outline below. 1. Security personnel not wearing SIA licenses. 2 security guards were observed conducting licensed sport activity without wearing the SIA licenses in a visible and outward facing position, in direct contravention to Schedule 2, Section 9.1 of the Private Security Industry Act 2001. Furthermore, under Section 3 and Parts 9.4 of the same Act, it is a criminal offence to engage in licensable conduct without holding a licence or to fail to comply with licence conditions, such as visible display. This breach compromises public trust and regulatory accountability. I would also draw your attention to the concepts of vicarious liability. Both the property management, Savills, and the security contractor, if one has been appointed, could be held liable for unlawful acts committed by their employees or agents in the course of their duties. Request: please confirm the name and contact details of the security company contracted to manage the premises. 2. Absence of CCTV signage. I observed outward-facing CCTV cameras on the premises without any visible signage to inform the public that they were under surveillance. This appears to be in breach of the UK General Data Protection Regulation (UK GDPR) and guidance issued by the Information Commissioner's Office (ICO), which require that clear signage is in place to inform individuals of CCTV use. See Data Protection Act 2018, Part 3, and ICO Code of Practice. 3. Subject access request, photo taken by receptionist. During the incident, a receptionist took a photograph of me. As this constitutes personal data under UK GDPR, I am making a formal subject access request, SAR, for a copy of that image, pursuant to Article 15 of the UK GDPR and Section 45 of the Data Protection Act 2018. 4. Subject access request, CCTV footage. In addition, I am making a second subject access request for any CCTV footage in which I am identifiable during the incident on the 19th of June 2025 between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. This includes footage captured both inside and outside the building during that time frame. Please note that I am entitled to this data under Article 15 of UK GDPR and it must be provided within 1 calendar month. 5. Attempted trespass. Ejection despite legitimate reason. During the same incident, I was threatened with removal from the premises by one of the security guards. Despite having legitimate reason to be present, I was seeking information on how to obtain a copy of the photograph taken by the receptionist. I was not causing disruption or engaging in any unlawful behaviour. This action appeared unjustified and unprofessional. 6. Inappropriate use of police threat. Misrepresentation of trespass law. The security guard threatened to call the police, stating I was trespassing. As you are likely aware, trespass is a civil matter, and falsely asserting it is a criminal offence to intimidate a member of the public is highly inappropriate. The police have no role in routine civil trespass unless a criminal offence such as aggravated trespass under Section 68 of the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994 applies, which was clearly not the case here. 7. Abusive language by employee. Lastly, I wish to raise a formal complaint regarding the behaviour of one of the employees who entered the building, image attached, who called me a bellend during the interaction. This is unacceptable conduct in any professional context and may amount to harassment under Section 26 of the Equality Act 2010 and potentially public order offences under Section 5 of the Public Order Act 1986. Please confirm receipt of this email and Acknowledge both subject access requests, photograph and CCTV footage. Confirm whether a third-party security company is contracted to provide their details. Advise what actions will be taken to address the above issues. If you require further details, description or identity confirmation, I am happy to provide them. I look forward to your prompt response in line with your data protection and corporate responsibilities. Kind regards. Can you say like and subscribe, please?
Like and subscribe. You're a good guy. Thank you, mate. Thank you.